You know, it's easy to think of color and style as, well, just decoration, right? But what if it's actually a language? A way we all, kind of subconsciously, express who we are and how we see the world. That's what we're diving into today, the quiet and sometimes not so quiet power of color and style.
I mean, who hasn't? It's such a universal feeling. And it's definitely not an accident that we use a color to describe it. Just think about it. You're having one of those days, and then bam, someone gives you a bouquet of super vibrant flowers. You feel that instant lift, right? That's the power we're talking about. It's this quiet but super direct influence on our mood, on our whole mindset. And this connection, it goes way deep, right into our language. You know how we talk about someone having a colorful personality? Or maybe we criticize someone for seeing things in black and white. It just goes to show color isn't just something we see. It's actually a framework we use to make sense of reality itself.
Okay, so to really get a handle on this power, let's take a little trip back in time. And there is no better example, seriously, than the color that became the ultimate symbol of status and authority: purple. You've probably heard this phrase before, right? Well, it literally meant being born into a royal family. Back in the Greco-Roman and Byzantine eras, purple was the exclusive color. It was the color that screamed divine right of kings, and it was all about separating the rulers from, well, everyone else. It wasn't just a color, it was a straight-up barrier.
So why was it so darn exclusive? It all comes down to this number. To get just 1 single gram of this famous Tyrian purple dye, you had to harvest and, yeah, sacrifice thousands and thousands of these tiny little sea snails. I mean, can you imagine? This made it ridiculously expensive, unbelievably rare. It was a luxury that only the absolute most powerful people could even dream of having.
And the stakes for wearing it? They were literally life and death. In 1547, a guy named Henry Howard was executed for treason. And get this, one of the charges that sealed his fate was that he illegally wore purple. Crazy, right? But then, fast forward to 1856. A young chemist, William Henry Perkin, is in his lab trying to make synthetic quinine, and he accidentally creates a synthetic purple dye.
And just like that, one happy accident and everything changed. A color that was once only for emperors, a color that could get you killed, was suddenly available to everybody. This wasn't just about a new dye. This one accident completely democratized power and self-expression in a way nobody could have seen coming.
So, that whole democratization of color, it brings us right up to today. We've got this insane kaleidoscope of options at our fingertips. So the big question is, how do we use them? Well, we build our personal style, which is basically our personal brand. And the source material brings up this really interesting point. It says, in our world, a lot of people are already at 100%. You know, they're doing well, they look sharp, so how do you stand out? How do you become 100% plus? The answer, it suggests, is in your personal style. Think about it. Your thoughts are private, but your style, that's your public statement about who you are. And color is one of your most powerful tools.
And hey, there are even systems out there to help you figure this stuff out, like the whole color seasons idea. The theory is pretty simple. Your natural coloring, your skin, hair, and eyes looks best with a specific palette of colors. So for example, if you have warm undertones, you might be in autumn, and you look amazing in earthy tones. If you have cool undertones, you could be a winter, and you'd absolutely pop in bold jewel tones. Figuring out your season is a really practical way to start harnessing this power for yourself.
So all of this brings us to one last really important question. When you think about the fact that people were once literally put to death for wearing a certain color, and now we have this incredible tool for expression available to all of us, why on earth wouldn't we use it?
I mean, really, why be drab?
And why be a nobody? You know, it all circles back to this powerful thought from Wassily Kandinsky. Color is a power which directly influences the soul. See, it's not superficial at all. It's a direct line to our emotions, to our identity. The world is an incredibly colorful place if we choose to see it and be it. So the only real question left is, what colors are you going to choose?